My name is Pav Sandhu. I'm born and raised in Abbotsford, BC. And I just want to, any Canadians in the house? Okay, amazing. So I just want to start off by thanking my leadership, Rajan, my brother, all the way up to Rajapaji and WFG, letting me speak on this stage. So, I'm not going to share too much about my story, but I'll tell you a little bit about my journey, because when people speak on the stage, everyone feels like, no, he's special. She's gifted, he's talented, and all of this. So I want to strip away anything that you feel like I have over you by telling you a little bit about my journey. So when I got started in this business, I was 20 years old. I didn't know anything about financial services. Quite frankly, I didn't know anything about anything. And as Brian mentioned, this business actually saved me. I was studying, and you can do anything in the Indian culture, but as long as you're studying, it's good. Like, you can party, you can go to jail, but your mom's like, hey, if you get your degree, it's okay, honey, it's all good. So I was doing all of that. Hey, and you know what I'm talking about, okay? So I was doing all of that, and, I got approached in this business, got started, and now, it was so funny that I was going down such a wrong path. My mom used to call my trainer to make sure I'm actually going to BPMs. And I'm actually going to trainings in this business here today. I had $5 in my bank account, I was broke, and after that it got pretty good. It only took me 11 months to get my license, and I made $10,000 in my first year licensed, okay? So anyone in this room today whose mom is not calling them and their trainer to make sure they're at trainings, okay, and they made more than $10,000 in their first year license, I want to congratulate you. You're on the path to speaking on the stage at Vegas Convention. So give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations, okay? So people always ask me, Pav, what kept you going during that time? You're always excited, you're always fired up. And I tell them that God chooses the path that you take, but you decide how you're going to go through it. Okay? Or are you gonna go through it with dignity, with courage, with class? Or are you gonna go through it weakly, meekly, uncourageously, with fears riddling every step of the journey? So I made a decision from day one, when I saw what this company is about, that I'm gonna give my life to this company and I'm gonna make it happen no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna sell out to this thing. And you can write that down. This business is worth selling out to, 100%. All right? And that's why I never complained. I never blamed other people. I took 100% self-responsibility for what I'm doing in my business today. Are you guys with me? Yeah? You guys fired up, Vegas? You guys fired up? Amazing. So a lot of the speakers talk today about the dream and what this business can do for you and all of that. I want to tell you a little bit about the skills that it requires, because of course you got to have a vision. First things first. And what is a vision? Sometimes in the corporate structure, we say, dreaming is kind of corny. One time my friend, who was also my trainer in the beginning of the business, he asked me, Pav, what's your dream? I said, what are you talking about? He's like, what's your dream? I'm like, I don't know. I was sleeping last night and the day before. What do you mean dream? He said, no, dummy, what's your goal? What's your desire? What are you looking for? So understand this, human beings think in pictures. Okay, human beings think in pictures. Now, when you have a picture, and I'm sure all of you today, after seeing the speakers and yesterday, you probably are starting to imagine a picture in your head. You guys have a dream today? Yeah? Okay, so let me tell you, from what I've seen in my life so far and in my business, there's a few things that hold people back from keeping that picture in their head until they succeed. The first thing is their emotions. Okay, your emotions. I'll give you an example. Who's excited right now? Okay. Who's committed right now? Okay, so the levels are the same, but usually excitement is temporary, but commitment is permanent. Okay, commitment is permanent. So a lot of people right now on the excitement scale, they're right here, but in the next few days, in the next few weeks, we're gonna see where the commitment levels are. Second thing is circumstances. Okay, circumstances. You can fertilize, you can water, you can, maintain your crops to the best of your ability, but when the harvest comes, a rainstorm can blow everything away. Okay, those are called circumstances. But always remember, it's not about the wind that's hitting your boat, it's about the direction of the sail that matters. Okay, so you have to have those images in your head all the time, the vision, super crystal clear, and that's why these events are so important. Are you guys following me? Awesome. Okay, so what are some skills that you need to have that vision to come to reality? You know, once again, from what I've seen, and many leaders have their own ways of teaching these things, but there's 4 main skills that you need to develop. And why I'm telling you this, because I like to train on the stuff. Okay, like what you actually need to do to get up on the stage. Because too many people in this business, they get way too enticed by the good stuff, right? You know, traveling, Hawaii, we launched a Mexico contest, that guy's driving a Rolls Royce, the dream lifestyle, but you gotta put in the work, okay? And what is the work? You gotta learn a few skills, all right? There's 4 main skills. The first skill is the language of this business, or you can say prospecting. Okay, you gotta learn how to communicate with people, you gotta learn how to talk to people, and you gotta learn how to make a top 25. That's what prospecting is. The second skill is appointment setting or invitations, okay? You know, you could have the biggest market ever. I hear people say, Pav, this guy he's amazing, everybody knows him. Okay, that's cool. If you don't know how to invite somebody, if you don't know how to set up an appointment, that market is completely useless, okay? Third skill is following up and confirming. Now, how ridiculous will it be if you're about to go on your first date and you set up the time for Saturday at 5:30 and you expect the girl to be there without ever confirming with her? Wouldn't that be ridiculous, right? So that's called following up. And last thing is presentation, the presentation of this business, which is also very important, because what is a presentation? A presentation is simply an exchange of ideas. Okay, you need to learn how to exchange ideas. So those 4 skills, if you can learn those in this business, honestly, this business system is so unfair. How you can expand with geometric progression and you can multiply your hours in the day and just completely nail it, you will blow anybody out of the water. Any other business model I've seen, I studied accounting, I used to see realtors' incomes, I used to see different areas of incomes. Nobody's income is like World Financial Group cash flow. Are you guys with me? Yeah, WFG, number 1. So, final thing I'll say is if you want to get really, really big in this business, you got to sell it as a system. Oftentimes I hear people saying that, how about the banking system, or, how about these insurance companies? Our competition is not the financial services industry. Our competition is the franchising model, McDonald's, Krispy Kreme, all of these different things. Why? Because we have a system here. That's what allowed a person like myself, 20 years old, flat broke, no experience in financial services, to be speaking to you here today, and many other people, okay? So, I'm so excited for the way that this company is going right now. We're gonna take it straight to the top, and I'll tell you one thing, and you can write this down, okay? Sacrifice weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. This business is moving, everything's going to the next level. We're getting bigger, we're getting more advanced, the products are getting better, the compensation's higher than ever, but the question is, what will we do with it? Thank you so much, appreciate all of you.